Hello, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I'm back. I'm back to do a completely impromptu live stream, and this really is impromptu. I saw this video. There was a video posted on Facebook in the Bluegrass Guitar group, which is, I didn't even double check. Yeah, it's just called Bluegrass Guitar. Great Facebook group. I'm really into bluegrass. I listen to a lot of bluegrass. I don't play a lot of bluegrass. I should play a lot more bluegrass. And I'm looking to buy a nice Martin at the moment, actually. But of course, I have no money, which makes buying things very, very difficult. I'm trying to sell some guitars so I can raise some money to buy a nice Martin, so I can play bluegrass all day for 6 weeks before I move on to something else that I'm really interested in. But yeah, you know how it is. If you're familiar with me and the things that I do, you'll know that's how I am. I like to go between things. I like to learn this. I like to learn that. Do a bit of this. Do a bit of that. All of that good stuff. Before we get started, I'm going to do my credits roll, and I'm going to do that because when I did my live stream the other day, it occurred to me that I hadn't updated that list, and I felt bad having not updated it. So this stream is brought to you by my wonderful supporters over on Patreon. As always, there is a link in the description if you would like to go and check us over out. Let's try that again. Check us out over on Patreon. You can support the channel for as little as $1, and it is an absolutely massive help. And of course, if you're at the $5 level, all of these tabs that I do today, everything I transcribe, I'll upload to my Patreon page, so you'll be able to download them. So yeah, that is a great way to support the channel. Alternatively, you can also head on over to Amazon and check out one of my books, which, again, links below. I've got lots of books out. I don't have a bluegrass one yet. I'm not a bluegrass player. I definitely shouldn't do a bluegrass book. I could probably do a bluegrass licks book. I think that would be fair. We'd probably do a bluegrass licks book, but yeah. Aaron Barrett. How is it going, Aaron? Thank you very much for tuning in. I appreciate your time. The other thing I'll plug on today's stream, of course, is I'm using software to do my transcriptions. I'm using the software on the left is Transcribe. And there's a link again in the description if you would like to check out Transcribe and grab a copy of this software. It's a wonderful piece of software that I use for all of my transcribing work, because of course that is what I do. I am a full-time professional transcriber. And yeah, this helps me to do my job. Hello, Siega Guitarist. How's it going, brother? Long time no speak. A very long time. I've not seen you in a while. Did I miss you in the update? Don't tell me your name's not in there. That can't be right. Let's check. I literally just went through and did all of these. Right, let's get you in there. Ready? It's as easy as this. Oh, spell your name right. That helps. Sorry, Michael. I think I've spelt your name right. I could just copy your name, couldn't I? Let's do that. My eyes don't work. I need to get my eyes checked. Let's try this. Right, ready? Where's your name? There's your name. There's your name. You're right there. Very sorry, man. Yeah. James Taylor says, does it have to be a Martin? There are other more affordable brands that are as good. Well, okay, so I'm looking at going out to Bailey. Probably didn't need to shout into the microphone as much as I did there. I could probably lower the level on my mic. It probably doesn't need to be quite as hot as that. I'm looking to go out to Bailey Guitars at some point soon, and get introduced to those guys. And I know that they make a really nice kind of Martin-esque, a dreadnought style guitar. So potentially that'll be what I'll be going for. We'll see though. I'll try some of their guitars out and see what I think. Yeah, potentially that. But regardless, no matter what way I go, I don't have any money, so I can't afford to do that. So anyway, let's talk about David Grier. So I'm a really, really big fan of David's playing, actually. This morning when I woke up, let me go on over to my Spotify. This morning when I woke up, let's go under home. Why is it not coming up under my recently played? So I was listening to... Not that one. Panorama this morning. This album's a really good album. I really enjoyed this album. So you can see it, obviously coming up at the bottom was the last thing I was listening to. I was listening to Panorama today, and it's a great record. I really enjoy his playing on that. There's some real fire in his playing on that, which is cool. And yeah, I've done some David Grier transcriptions in the past. I've done some on my YouTube channel. I also did, of course, the Cracking the Code package for Troy Grady's website. And yeah, the Masters in Mechanics thing for David Grier, which is cool. And yeah, I was in the Bluegrass group today, and this video got posted, and I was like, man, that's a really cool video. I'm going to transcribe it. So I tell you what, why don't we take a look at it, and while I'm looking at the track and listening to the track and you're hearing the track, I will just mark out where the bars are, and then we will get transcribing, okay? So it sounds a little something like this. That's where we find out I've got no sound, isn't it? Very fast 4/4. Now we're going to go pick up the speed here. And then he's going to pick up the speed again. Sorry, I'm trying to respond to somebody. Of course, Tony's one of the fathers of this. And of course we're going to pick up the speed again. And that, to me, that's really funny because you have to watch bluegrass players like David play there. Just watch his picking hand. Just watch him play here. And compare this to the guys that promise that they can sell you the secrets to good technique, you know? Oh, I can make you play so fast. Here, learn these picking patterns so you can only play these specific picking patterns. Like, bluegrass guys can pick anything. It's bluegrass players you really want to study. Yeah, so definitely 4/4. You would. I mean, it is really down to interpretation, of course. But in terms of counting something like this, it's not 16th notes. Traditionally, you would write this in 8th note stuff, right? So it would be 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, da 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 da, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I wouldn't be against you writing this in 2/2. If you were writing it in 2/2, then you could count. Let's go back to it. Then you could count 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'll probably actually write it in. We've worked out it ends on a G chord. Yeah. And you were specific because you said a G-shaped chord rather than picking the actual key that it's in. Yeah, so I actually probably would write this in 2/2, but 2/2 and 4/4 functionally the same thing, right? It's just where you feel the pulse. So rather than counting, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. But 2/2 versus 2/4. Again, it's a subtle difference. Rather than writing 8 16th notes in the bar, I want 8 8th notes. Bluegrass, 8th note music. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. Anyway, so David is playing standard, 6-string guitar, tuned to standard tuning. We can see that he has a capo on the 2nd fret, so it would be important that we go and put that in. I'm going to go over here. I'm trying to remember how to do this. It's under tuning, isn't it? Tuning, capo, 2nd fret. And there we go. So we've got a capo on 2nd fret. From there, so we've got G-shaped chords, but of course with the capo on 2nd fret, this is actually an A. So it's not playing the high string there. I've got a cable under my fingers, getting right in the way. Now I love this. This was a big part of the cracking the code stuff. If we listen to the melody, so we'll have this on a pickup, right? So our melody is that's what he played, and let's write that out. So put that in. Let's put it in 2/2. Zoom in on it so you can see a little bit better what's going on. I'm going to go. Does he come from? Yes, he comes from the A. So our melody. Okay. Let me turn it up for you so you can hear a bit better. Same idea. But the David Grier touch to this is when he does things like that. If you listen to what's going on, when he slides from the 2 to the 4, he picks the open string, the open D string. Again, hits that open D string in there. Oh, what happened there? Now he does do that here. I am actually going to put that in. He hits the note. Ba ba ba. da 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 ba 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 ba. Straight into that melody again. Hits the open D string in there. Hammers on to the 4th fret. What have I done wrong there? Missed the da ba 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 da da ba da. Oh, I can't write stuff today. And it's the same idea here. So we slide over to the 3. Ba da ba ba ba. You play that there? But when he slides to the 3rd fret here, he hits a D underneath it. Now, you know, I'm not crazy in the way this sounds, because you want those notes to ring out, but at the same time, going through and putting them in the second voice like this is probably just a little bit extreme. Because I think there has to be a degree of knowing what it is that you're attempting to play when you're playing something like this. But yeah, you get the idea. As always, if you are enjoying this stream, or you think you might know somebody that might enjoy this stream, somebody that enjoys a wee bit of bluegrass, please do share it. It's a big help. Ba, ba. Now we should really put a key in on this, right? So actually, are we in E? I think we're in the key of E. And many arguments could be made on the correct way to notate with this. You could. Are we in E? Are we in A? Let's put the correct tempo, and that would that'll help. So if we go 110, but half note. Now, what I do is I'm going to go back and yeah, I'll talk about 2/2 versus 4/4. I mean, I've done it a lot. I've done it a lot in the past, mate. But I obviously don't expect everyone to have watched all of my streams. Let me just double check for these low notes. Yes, there's a low note in there. So the difference between 2/2 and 4/4 is that it's all about the pulse. It's all about, yeah, mathematically they're exactly the same. It's all about the pulse. So when you listen to music that is in 4/4, it's kind of implied by the time signature that we have 4 clicks in the bar. And most Western music, when we do that, those emphases, you will emphasize beats 2 and 4. So in 4/4, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now I could take that same piece of music, that same 4 clicks in a bar feel. And the example I always give for this is country music. If you listen to country music where you have the bass doing the bass fam, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, bum 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 bum, that sort of thing. When you do that, of course, that is still 4/4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, right? But the difference now is that the emphasis for that is really on 1 and 3. 1, 3, 1, 3. And because of that emphasis, you kind of feel it as being 2 beats in the bar, 2 longer beats in the bar. So generally speaking, if you look at any of my Scotty Anderson transcriptions that I've done, I tend to write them in 2-2, because the nature of that Chet Atkins thumb bass, the Travis picking style, is that you tend to have those beats played like that. So yeah, it's the difference between 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Functionally, they are different, but of course, if you mix the two up, no one's really going to complain, are they? And the proof for that is in the fact that I have to constantly answer that question. It's a totally valid question, and the answer to that wasn't something that came to me from school. It was that was never really presented to me in school. The explanation I'm giving you there is based on my experience. These are the things I've worked out over the years. So let's keep going. Now, of course, Michael is a good person to point this out to. Based on the things that you and I have been talking about, man, you would know that from looking at this, we would expect this to be played with a downstroke, right? This will also be played with a downstroke because it's on a downbeat. Then up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Slur is on the upbeat to an up. Now, if we just look at David play this part, you can see that slide is after an upstroke. You get a nice view of that constant motion in this picking hand. Now, I don't like to put pick directions on my transcriptions unless they're Troy Grady ones, so I won't. Sing everything. It really is a masterful picking hand. When we watch it at 70% speed like this, let's just watch his picking hand for a bit. In fact, let's make it nice and big. Let's really look at that picking hand as he goes. That person ruining the video with a cough. Narviz87, how's it going, man? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you taking the time to come and check this out. Let's see if anyone on Facebook has taken an interest in this. I don't think I've ever posted one of my live streams in the Bluegrass Facebook group, so if there's anybody from the Bluegrass Facebook group watching, please do leave a wee comment and let me know that you took time to check it out. I am, yeah, of course I do the Troy Grady transcriptions. That's a nice little bluegrass move that you see all the time. My face is going to be in the way, isn't it? Sorry, give me a second. That little movement there, that pull off from the B flat to the, well, it's not a B flat in this case, but I'm going to call it a B flat. The pull off to the B flat to the A. Yeah, it does go down to there. No, he doesn't. I'm going to put that in. It's more of a the problem with this bluegrass stuff is when guys dig in and they strum a little bit more. Do you want that level of detail in the transcription? I think if you try to play this at the speed that he's playing it at, you're going to play it the way he played it, regardless of whether or not you really want to, if that makes any sense at all. It's up to the G string. Great little. What was he playing there? Ba ba, fifth. Yeah. That'll be, yeah, like a G7 sound. Sorry, let me just respond to this message because I know that I'll keep getting pestered until I actually respond. Ba ba. And of course, we're going to be going to the 4 chord there, the C. So based on that, I would really think of this as being in A. Sounds like it feels like I'm going to the 4 chord there rather than it. So I would write it in A. As soon as he says that, I'm going to look at the accidentals in the transcription and hate it, aren't I? But yeah, we like that. He is keeping that D string open there. Again, it's a little bit strummy, but for the sake of transcription, for the sake of having something to study, I'll put that in. Again, I think I just prefer the... Now, I do like those as chords. Itchy leg, sorry. Oh, somebody asked what my shirt says earlier. It says you just made the list. It says Chris Jericho shirt. And sorry, I should have shared that information sooner. So, got the double picked. Ba-da-da. Open string. Ba-ba. Yeah, open D. Ba-ya-da. Open. That's a really cool lick, actually. That's a super slick lick, that. Now, if I put a lettering on that, it's going to sound even cooler because that's really the intention behind it, right? What a magical style of music, right? Oh. I'm really going for detail on this. Nope. G. And again, I like that there's analysis that can be done on this, right? We could look at this and we could say D over A, D over G, D over F sharp, and then this is going to walk back to a G chord. Now, I'm not going to leave them in my transcription like that because that'll annoy me. But when you're transcribing something like this, think about the harmony. Think about what it is that you're playing. You're listening for chord changes. You're listening for how the melody affects the overall function of the song, of the composition, of the piece of music. Ba, 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 ba. I would even argue that that's a hammer-on. That's definitely a hammer. No. Does he pick all of that? Okay, he picks both of those, but he hammers on and hits the open D string under that. I'm just checking for an open string under this. Again, classic bluegrass movement. I love talking about like classic bluegrass movement, like I'm a bluegrass player. I'm not a bluegrass player. I can't sit here and say, oh yeah, you know that one. That's just one of the classic licks that everybody plays. That you can't play bluegrass unless you play that lick. I mean that is the case, but I don't pick that up from playing it myself. I've just listened to enough and transcribed enough. Yeah, D's. Just going to slide up to repeat the melody. But let's have a listen, see how we feel about what we've got. So, slight pickup bar. Does sound a little bit ridiculous, of course, with that Guitar Pro sound where things don't ring out in the way you'd want them to. You could, if you really wanted to, go over into the inspector and you could go auto let ring, and now it will all just ring out. But even then, you know, it's still not right, is it? It gets you in the ballpark, but it's not the right way to do it. So as usual, let's do the plugs. If you are wanting to do this sort of thing yourself, I teach this. This is how I teach. This is what I teach, I should say. And you can learn to do it on my Patreon, link in the description. Happy to sit down with you guys and get you better transcribers, make you better transcribers. And who knows, maybe you'll be making a living transcribing music this time next year. It's totally doable, something that you can do. Just got to put in the work. Just got to love it. I'm doing this because I love it. I'm not doing this because I had a commitment to do a live transcription. I'm not doing this because a client wants me to transcribe this particular piece and, you know, I wanted to get some content out of doing that. I'm transcribing this because I saw this video today. I was like, that's some really nice playing. I would like to transcribe that. I'm doing this because I love transcribing. And it's fun sharing that with you. So if you want to learn to do what I do, well, I can try and teach you to love it. I can't teach you to love it, but I can teach you the skills that you need to be able to do it. So link in the description to Patreon. And of course, I always recommend picking up a copy of the software, Transcribe, which is the thing that I'm using on the left that is both playing the music and the video. Sometimes it has this little bug, like now, where you can see that he's still playing. So the software still thinks it's playing and the video continues playing, even though the audio has stopped. But yeah, you can open... what's the word I'm looking for? Damn it, I'm tired. You can open videos in Transcribe. So, yeah. Right, let's keep going. Yeah, open. Whoops. Hello, Dan Smith. Yes, mate, I am good. I am good. Oh well, I've been better, but I'm good. We'll talk privately and yeah. G. No, D. This is a nice little break from transcribing Andy James's new album. Oh no, I need to do a Brent Mason solo today to upload tomorrow. Oh, it's going to be a long day, guys. Don't like long days. Don't like days, to be honest. Days are the worst. Anything coming in on my fish book? No. Oh, I've lost you. Where have you gone? There you are. Cool. All right, let's keep going. Oh. Sorry, I know you can't see. There you go. Whoops. F over G? Yeah. Woo! Oof. Tiredness is setting in on me, guys. I'm still sore after yesterday. My chest hurts. It's going to be a C-Ad9, isn't it? That lovely, lush sound. Oh, even my hands don't work. No. C-6. I feel I need a few slaps to the face to wake me up. It's a nice little D7. Open. Yeah, open. Carl, yeah. Like I say, Transcribe is on the left. There is a link in the description. It's an affiliate link, so if you buy it via that, I get a commission. Sorry, my face is in the way, isn't it? Oh yeah, who doesn't love those? What is that, like a 7#5 in your bluegrass music? Oh, I can teach you something else totally different for a video project that I just submitted today. Yep. Yeah. Where is it? It's here. Oh, what's this? What's this I've done? What's that? Chatting to Sam Bell a few weeks ago saying I'm amazed you're at transcriptions. I'm alright at transcriptions, I'll give you that, yeah. Da, 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 ba, ba, do, da, da, ba, ba. It's a nice little transition, that open string. Oh, no, that's 5th fret there. Wow. does hit that. Yeah, of course, triads here. My wheelhouse now. Oh. Open string, sorry. No. Let's see if we go ba 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 ya da bum ba. We won't do that because we can't get low enough on the guitar. Oh, okay. Ba da da ba da ba, G chord, and that's it's not playing the third in there. Then we hit the G7. I'm probably gonna, stop now. Oh, there's no one fucking watching anymore anyway, so. No. Now, of course, we're just going into the same melody but faster now. It's a variation of it. Inspires me. He's just taking the piss, isn't he? Holy shit, he's a great player. Let's listen to what we got. That's cool. Okay, let me save that. It's got to go in my Patreon folder because, of course, this will all be downloadable on Patreon. Speaking of Patreon, a massive thank you to my wonderful supporters over on Patreon. See, it's almost like I'm a professional. Let's go into my Patreon folder and save this as David Grier, and it is Black Mountain Rag. So I'll put that up to download later. So as always, massive thank you to my wonderful supporters over on Patreon. Link in the description if you would like to check me out on Patreon. That is a great way to support the channel. Very much appreciated. You can do so for as little as $1, or you can spend more and get more. Get your name listed in the credits. Join my private Patreon Facebook group or my Discord server, etc., etc. Join my monthly study club streams. Download tabs, or even take private lessons with me. That can be as transcription stuff. We could learn how to transcribe. We can learn how to play guitar. There's plenty that I can teach you, I'm sure. You can learn how to just be a cool cunt like me as well. That's if that's what you want lessons in. Or if you want to learn how to not be a dick like me, I can sit and give you all my secrets of how I am a dick, and I can tell you don't do these things. So that's another great use of your time. Any final questions? Anything anybody wants to ask me? And if the answer is no, then you just made the list. No, probably not. Okay, cool. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. It really does mean a lot, especially a spontaneous stream like this, to have a bunch of people watching it. It's always nice. So, yeah, go and learn Black Mountain Rag, maybe transcribe some of it yourself, all of that good stuff. Like, comment, share, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your enemies. Go remind Rob Chapman that he's a douchebag. Pete, how's it going, brother? Long time no speak. Well, I say long time no speak. I have spoken to you recently, actually, but, I wish this lockdown nonsense would end, Pete, so you and Doug could come and visit. That would be nice. I've got lots of space in my house now. Yeah, anyway. Much love, guys, and shoot me a message, Pete. Talk soon, everybody. You guys rock. Bye.